Okay, so this is what the leg should look like now. And this is up to the 19 rows at 30 stitches here, and what it should look like. I put more stuffing in there, so I'll just keep stuffing it as I go. Now we are going to do a series of decreases now from here. So on row 20, we're going to decrease after every third. So we're just going to go down. You know how we did the increases? Now we're just going to go down. All right, so here's the first stitch. And we're going to go 2, 3, and you're going to decrease the 4th and the 5th. And then you're going to start over. 1, 2, 3, and decrease the 4th and the 5th. 1, 2, 3, decrease the 4th and the 5th. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do this all the way around. 1, 2, 3, and then decrease the 4th and the 5th. There we go. And now we have one more set to do, I think. Yep, 2, 3, and then we're going to decrease those last 2. And so that should get us down to 24 stitches. So you should have 24 stitches at this point. So row 21 now, we're going to do it again, but we're going to do it after every 2. So here, I'm going to get this first stitch going here, and we get it marked so we can make sure we know where the first stitch is. So there's 1, 2, and we're going to decrease the 3rd and the 4th this time. 1, 2, and decrease the 3rd and the 4th. And as you can tell, I'm doing those decreases. 1, 2, decrease again. Invisible decreases I'm doing. 1, 2, 1, 2, decrease, 1, 2, and decrease. So we just went from 24 to 18. And as we decrease, what we'll do is we'll put a little bit more stuffing in here and keep stuffing this because we're going to decrease this till it shuts. And then once it, once it shuts, it's hard to put stuffing in there. So you want to put stuffing in there as you go. Okay. All right, so 22, we are going to decrease down to 12 now. And we're going to decrease after every one to do that. So let's put the first one in here. So there's 1. And then I'm going to decrease the 2nd and 3rd one. And then we'll put another stitch into the next one and decrease the 2nd and the 3rd one. And we're going to do this all the way around. Okay, so now we're down to 12, and we want to make sure that we have enough stuffing in there before we do this last round. Let's put a little bit more stuffing in there. We don't want to overstuff it, but you don't want it understuffed either. All right. So this last round, we are going to decrease down to 6, but we're going to decrease every stitch in this round. Okay? So we decrease the first stitch. Okay. And here's the second one. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. And there you go. And we pretty much got her stuffed, and all we have to do now is slip stitch in the next stitch, chain 1, and we want a lot of yarn for sewing, so cut it off and make sure we have a lot of yarn for sewing, because we got to sew that onto our Charizard, his leg. You need to make 2 of these, okay? So you can stop the video from here or reverse the video and rewatch it and make another one if you need help with it. All right, so our next thing that we're going to make is the fingernails. You want to use white yarn for the fingernails. Let's see, I did not bring white yarn down with me. So we are going to, let's see if I can. Okay, I'm going to use this white yarn because this is so easy. All right, so I found some white yarn. Here we go. So we have to do fingernails, so we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and 3. Actually, chain 3, and then you are going to crochet first. We're going to slip stitch in the first stitch. We're going to skip this first one, slip stitch into this stitch, and single crochet into this stitch. And that's all there is to it. So you are going to make, you need 6 fingernails and 6 toenails. The toenails are made the exact same way. Then you're going to, you know, take, and then you're going to cut it off and leave some yarn for sewing. So that's how those are made. Okay. So you're going to make 12 altogether. Okay. All right. So the nostrils, using the orange yarn, you're going to chain 3. So we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to cut it off, and that's all there is to it. You're going to make 2 of those. I'll just go ahead and make another one since that was so easy. So 1, 2, 3, and cut her off. And that's what the nostrils looks like. So that's easy. Okay. So the point of the wings, we're going to do start with a magic circle. And you're going to put 4 single crochets in there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's that shut. Now in the back loops, see there's a front loop and a back loop. In the back loop only, you're going to put 4 single crochets and 1 single crochet in each one of those 4. So you're going to still have 4 single crochets this next round. All right. All right, so we're going to increase up to 6. So this next one here, we're going to put 1 single crochet in the next stitch. So we find it. So get that out of my way. There we go. 1 single crochet in this next stitch, 2 in the next stitch, and then 1 in the third stitch, and 2 in the fourth stitch. So you should have 6 single crochets then, all together. And that was round 3. And now round 4, we are going to just put 1 single crochet in each of those 6 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to put this tail down in there to stuff it with. I don't think it'll need any more than that. So we got the tail right in there. That's what it looks like. This is just the point of the wings. So we slip stitch into the next stitch from here, chain 1, and then you want to cut a long piece of yarn for sewing. And you need 2 of these. So back up the video and make another one of these. Next week we are going to make the flame, the horns, the eyebrows, and the wings. So that is it for this week, and I want to thank you for watching and making this Charizard with me, and I will see you the next time. Bye bye now.